there's some things that you have personally as, or you have some personal goals as well. Please just tell everybody what it is and what you want to achieve.
My personal goals is when I got everything and I'm now 4 years clean and I'm 4 years with the Lord. Through the help of the Lord, I'm recovered. And you know, when I was sitting in Areas of Hope, I could find my feet. And I asked the Lord, Lord, what is it what I wanted? And I said, Lord, my heart's desires, I messed up my school. I went out grade 10. I don't have any education yet. I want to go and do my matric, but how is it possible? And I prayed, and the Lord, He helped me, and He said to me, what do you want to do? And I said, Lord, I want to go and study. No matter what.
What's up, Chapter 1 Radio fam? It's your boy Hershey V and
Producer Jess.
Yeah, and today we are in Cruyfford and we are going to absolutely knock it out of the park on this beautiful Friday morning. Don't worry about the cars driving past here, it's all good. We're going to surprise Nikita today because we're going to change her life and we're going to give her a full scholarship to finish something that she always wanted to do.
If you guys remember, she was actually on not too long ago, and you know, when she shared her story with us, we just had to get involved and step up to the plate and help another fellow human out at the end of the day.
Yeah. So, you ready? Let's go. PPE.
PPE.
There's Sasha, go in, you guys will meet the rest. Just want to get Joe. There's Jessie.
Hello.
Go in, Joe.
Erica's one of us, guys.
So we are joined this morning by Nikita, and we just wanted her to share her story with all of you guys because it affected us and it really changed the way that we were thinking, seeing people that were in her position. So Nikita, over to you.
Hi, good day. I greet you all in the wonderful name of Jesus Christ. To start with my story, I was a small girl. I was a lost girl, found also being born by a mother that was also lost. She was 14 years old when she got me. My mommy was a prostitute. My mother was selling herself on the streets in Paul and then come to Pero, and she was on the streets there. And she got me as birth, and she couldn't look after me. My daddy was working with Metropolitan and he was a driver by Metro. So my daddy was working, and my mommy was never used to stay together. My mommy used to sell herself. And then one day my mother's sister found out that she walked with me in the road, and she dumped me in a basket by a shop. And then she saw it and she walked away, my mother. When she got in the taxi, my mother's sister ran over to come and get me. She took me, she go to my dad and tell Dion, what are we going to do? My daddy said there's nothing that he can do because he don't have the money to look after me and he's in alcohol. Then he took me to Wellington Children's Home in Drumadikanarist. So he took me there, and when he took me there, me, my brother and my sister sitting there. First it was my brother that got the dop, and then my sister. I never saw them again, and from there I got the dop. When I got the dop, I went to Ceres. Ceres people felt that it was, I stayed there, I don't know how old I was, 7, 8. They didn't see chance for me anymore. They brought me back, and they took me to Durbanville Children's Home. My life went on, I did love my life there. It saddens me because I never found the love that I couldn't find by any mother. I was searching for a mother's love, I was searching for a father's love, but I couldn't find it. There was nobody there for me to find it. Presents, it was there, money, it was there, but love, it wasn't there. So I went to run away from the children's home. I started to meet up friends. I was starting to leaving school, to enjoy friends, and I started to drink because I thought that was the thing. Then I went back and I started to run away. Nobody was trying to help me by the children's home, and I wanted to know who is my daddy and who is my mother. They lied to me to say to my mother's dead. And I said it can't be because there's no proof of it. And that's how I was today. And I went to run away there. People was looking for me. The police was searching for me, but they couldn't find me. But still I was searching for the truth. And the truth is I found my daddy. And I asked him, is it true that my mother is still alive or is she dead? And he didn't want to give me the whole story. So from there, I got 12 years old. I was raped by one of my family, two of my family, and I was raped by them. And then from there, I was so broken. I thought to myself, I heard how people say I was having friends that got raped, and the people didn't believe them. They thought they are mad. And then I thought to myself, fine, and I left home. And I started to hook up with a boyfriend, which is not my daughter's child. And I went up, he's X27, I didn't know. And I started to drug with him because I thought it was the only way out. And I started the way out because I felt that drug took all my brokenness away. That drug, that buttons took all my brokenness away. I felt I'm healed. I felt I'm new. I felt that the enemy has lied to me, but I felt that's the way to go. Because there's nobody else more that could have given me what that drug could have given me. But it was a lie. The enemy destroyed me. I was in an abusive relationship for 8 years of my life. I slept in Pero streets. I had a dog. So I was pregnant afterwards, and I was just going through emotion time. He would have beat me up, and he would tell me what mess am I, because he messed me up the first time. That is how the enemy do. And I thought I loved this boyfriend, but it's nothing to love him because it's the enemy that lies to me. Then I got pregnant with Shavante. And Shavante was my instrument in my life. I thought when I heard I never booked myself, there was problems going because I thought the drugs was more important than whatever it was. But God knows why He sent this child in my life. He was many times, my boyfriend wanted to kick her off and make her off, but I covered for her because I knew this is the one. And there was something telling me in my side, this is now a time to shine. And I went and I ran as fast. I went to go in labor. They saw me, I wasn't booked. They wanted to take the child away. They didn't find drugs in my system. But the way my boyfriend went on, it was making bad for me. So they wanted to take my child away. I said, fine, wait. And I went, I didn't have a proof of address. My daddy didn't want to come up. But then I found myself and I started to pray. Like I pray and I keep on near to myself, and I knew the old Father. And I said, Lord, this is the time. I don't know where to go, but I'm feeling like I'm losing a part of my life that is truly in its she today. And then I gave her over because I'm going out there in that world. I don't have a stable home. I don't have a mother and father that can open a door for me, who can help me. I don't have nobody to trust, but I must put my trust in God. And I went back there. I give this child over. I didn't give her over to the social workers. I gave her over to the Lord Jesus Christ to take deal. I took part of her, and I ran as fast as I can. The boyfriend asked me, where's the child? And I said, the child is not here. I left the child, and I ran to Lighthouse Christian Church, and I ran there in Barrow, and I opened up and I asked the security, where's Auntie Sandy? And I told them, where's my mother? And when my mother came out, I had to ask her, she asked me, where's the child? And I said, you must make quick, they're gonna take her away. And I cried and I cried and I cried. When she came there, she could have only prayed over the child, but they took the child already in custody because there's nothing more that they could do. But there's a story out for everything of my story, and today I learned that the way that seems it's right, it leads to death. At the end of the day, there's mothers outside there that's struggling with their children that's on drugs and gangsterism. We pass all of that things, but you know, the main thing to save your child is to stay on your knees and start to pray, to go and surrender, and to go and ask the Lord for forgiveness for what you have done as a mother wrong in that child's life, that child ended up in that street. Today I want to give hope to that mothers that's pregnant, 14, 14, teenager that's pregnancy. Don't give up on that child. Jesus is the one who helped me when I was 17 years old and I got this child. No, 19, I got this child, and still God raised this child. I'm a single mother. Today I just want to encourage you guys, don't give up. because the blessing is in God's hands, and what He has the purpose. Jeremiah says that God has a plan to prosper us and not to harm us, and that we can have a hope in the future in Him, that we remain in Him and stand firm in us. As women, we're going through a lot in our places, we're going through a lot of abuse, but you know there's one God that I knew, and we call Him Jesus. He's the one who died for us 2,000 years back from now, and died for us on that cross. And today there's something I want to give you guys. My mother shared it with me. Even was I the only person on this world and went through all of this, He still died for me, pick up that cross and went to that cross at Calvary, and He will still died for me, and that's I know how special I am. May you guys be blessed by that.
Now, there's some things that you have personally as, or you have some personal goals as well. Please just tell everybody what it is and what you want to achieve.
My personal goals is when I got everything, and I'm now 4 years clean, and I'm 4 years with the Lord. Through the help of the Lord, I'm recovered. And you know, when I was sitting in Areas of Hope, I could find my feet. And I asked the Lord, Lord, what is it what I wanted? And I said, Lord, my heart's desires. I messed up my school. I went out grade 10. I don't have any education yet. I want to go and do my matric, but how is it possible? And I prayed, and the Lord, He helped me, and He said to me, what do you want to do? And I said, Lord, I want to go and study. No matters by Lordling, but I don't have the money. I said to the Lord, I don't have the money for Lordling. I don't have the money for a private school. I'm searching, but it's all over is there. All over there is money-wise. But you know, I trusted in the Lord, and today I found out that I want to be, and I become a lawyer. I want to become a lawyer. And the lawyer not for bad ways, but law. But law is still the rightful thing. That's what I want to come. And I said to my mother, the reason why I want to become a lawyer is to stand up for our country, to stand up for people that need second chances in life, to stand up and to write that law out, and to say to the people, this is how we're going to start. That's why I want to go study for that. So that is basically what I'm going to do. I want to fight for other people that deserve second chances and want to be helped with problems and things that they're going to give them hope.
It's so awesome because that's exactly what Arrows of Hope does and what they are. So go check them out on our socials, but that's not really why we're here. Well, seeing that you wanna study for them, pursue a career, we told you about our friends. Our friends at Home Study Group, Matric College. They're giving you a full bursary to go and finish your matric. All you need to do is fill in the paperwork. So congrats, you are now a matric student.
Obviously, we just want to give you something just to, it's a little something small, some reading work, but not school work. It's just we're going to put the best. We're going to help you out with the paperwork as well behind the scenes. So whatever you need to contact us, we'll get it done for you. All the best.
That was it. That's the first part of the journey. You guys need to stay tuned. Log on to our website www.chapter1radio.co.za, and this is just the first step in our journey to becoming a lawyer. We'll make sure she gets there. Peace.